shame. You gotta be working to get the woman in the way. Keep the beat and get your hands in the air. Shuffle the beat cause it's an African affair. Took over the park and our home at St. George's. We're bringing the silverware back on the forges. That's the way of the warrior. That's the way of the warrior. That's the way of the warrior. That's the everyday warrior.
Never mind your liver, get your Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Get your Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino shot.
Get your Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Get your Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get your Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Stage.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome indeed to Gino's Spot. We have Heinz in the studio with us today, but we are going to first of all just to say how's it to everybody and welcome to Gino's Spot. If you are watching on Facebook, that's cool, but you can actually get a better picture, reminders on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe on YouTube, because YouTube is the best place to watch Gino Spot, where we interview people from PE and surrounds, NMB, anyone around, even in the Eastern Cape. We're okay. We'll do that as well. We'll do Eastern Cape people. We are all about the Eastern Cape, in fact, and about finding out who's who and what they enjoy and what they love. That's my favorite part of the show, is just getting to know what makes people tick. And tonight, like I said, we've got Heinz, so we're not going to waste too much time in the beginning here. We have to also thank our sponsors. However, you can see on our screen here as well, I've got Fitch and Leeds. Fitch and Leeds is our main sponsor. They have been for many years now, 4 years I think we've had them on the show, and also they are sponsoring our live shows, of which you can see on the bottom right here, ABBA. There is our ABBA picture there. We have the 14th, 16th and 17th of August, including an afternoon show in August, a matinee show on the 17th, which is a Saturday. So if you've got old people who can't drive at night, or you've got kids that you'd like to bring, because the kids are actually, they should all come to the show, because it's a full band, 11-piece band, as you can see there. For the Center Stage All-Star Band, and for kids to see that for the first time, if they haven't seen a band performing yet, is just unbelievable. So please bring all ages. Anybody is invited. ABBA, absolutely ABBA. The Center Stage All-Star Band, 14th to 17th of August, and also 31st and 30th of August, and that is at the Guild Theatre, our favourite spot in East London, the Guild Theatre, which is one of my best, always our best, the Guild Theatre in East London. So make sure you get yourselves there. And I think we're not going to waste any more time. First of all, don't forget, we've got Fat Cats. Fat Cats is giving us a little bit of food tonight. We've got a little bit of food here from Fat Cat. Thank you, Grace. We love you for that. There we go. Put it on the bottom there. Fat Cats Catering. Always very good for your functions. If you have a function coming up, make sure that you get hold of Grace. She's an absolute sweetheart, and she provides Gino's Spot with a bit of sustenance every single Tuesday at 6:30. Every Tuesday at 6:30. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me not waste any more time. It is time for us to meet Heinz In Style. We're going to be talking to Heinz Schmidt. Perfect intro for you there, Heinz.
Thank you.
And there, do you like that?
Flashy.
Yes, special. We made it specially for you.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, well, Spot is always the place for special things.
It is. And what a pleasure to have you on.
Thank
you
you
so much for coming, and for giving us a bit of your time. I know you're always rushing around. You are a busy guy as well.
And I worked late tonight, but I made it.
Did you work late? Do you often work late at the shop? I mean...
Yeah, very often, eh?
Yeah, it's a kind of business, isn't it?
Sometimes Saturday afternoons, sometimes Sundays when I see people.
Yeah.
We work when people are happy.
And people, especially in the we're talking about clothes, suits, things. They're for functions. They're normally for functions, and so you have to be available there to try and.
Well, we did 3 o'clock this afternoon. We did 4 suits for tonight.
4.
Yep.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Well, it's
no stress.
So now tell me a little bit about your. At the moment, Heinz In Style, 6th Avenue.
6th Avenue Warmer.
It's 6th Avenue Warmer started.
That's where we started, and we were there for 3 years.
6th Avenue Warmer, and so 1992. 1992.
Yesterday it was 32 years ago.
Yo. That is insane. Yesterday it was 32 years ago. So that is the 22nd of July. It's my friend's birthday. I've just remembered. It was Mark Wiseman. It's his birthday. I better phone him. Someone tag Mark Wiseman online. It's his birthday.
No, we started in 1992 at 6th Avenue Warmer.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Newton Park, 3rd Avenue. And that's in August. It's 29 years.
Yeah, so it's 3rd Avenue,
same
Newton Park.
spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but and I'm just going to go back to the 6th Avenue because people must remember this, and it's a bit nostalgic if you think about it. What was it? Was it Golden Rapids Spur?
Yes.
The Golden Rapids
the
Spur.
New Metro movies.
New Metro was next door as well.
I had an ice cream parlor next to me.
Oh, wow. What was that called?
Do you understand?
Yes.
That's where the problem came because I was thin then.
Yeah, really. And then a couple of years there, 3 years.
The couple that made their own ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had an optometrist and hairdresser.
Yeah.
And a sweet shop.
Ooh. Yeah.
Bad.
I remember. I mean, that place was. It must have been built around that time as well. That
yes,
building.
It was the new center.
New center because it was.
It
used to be
91. They finished
Pick and Pay before, I think, and they had that also. It was also a shopping center, but it was Shop 10 ABC.
Yeah, and
Backofen. Inga.
Bakery.
Inga had Backofen there, and it was a German Backofen with beautiful bread.
Was divine.
Hey.
And the cheesecake.
My word! Oh, what were you doing before at that time? Before you started, were you young? Were you young when you started?
I was 26 when I started.
Okay, and before that, what were you doing?
I studied. I went to army for 2 years.
Where were you in school? Where were you born? Born in school?
Shh, we can't tell that.
Oh, kom nou, sê vir ons nou. Heinrich, sê vir ons nou.
Ek het op die banke van die Oranje rivier groot geword in Appington.
Appington?
You know where that is?
Yes, well, I had my call-ups back then.
It's about that far away from the hell in summer. Yes, they had one of the best army camps there.
Yes,
yeah.
8 size, it was called. Yes, like,
but
okay.
It was hectic.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I grew up there, matriculated there. Then I moved to PE, and I studied at the then PE Technicon.
Okay.
And finished there, and then I went to the army for 2 years.
Did you study as fashion, or did you study?
No, strange enough, I studied personnel management for a year, and then I went over to marketing and sales.
Well, you know what? Personnel is always going to be good.
Yes.
Because that's HR.
And sales. I always use it. The fashion stuff, the fabric stuff, the design stuff, I don't call myself a designer. I've never studied for that, so I don't call myself a designer. I call myself a stylist.
Okay.
And that's all natural.
Yeah, okay, so that's self-taught.
You look at a lot of videos, a lot of magazines, a lot of books. You follow a lot of international designers. I follow a lot of local South African designers as well. And you know what? It's just that little bit that sparks the spark.
Yeah.
And then you create your own thing.
But now, how do you? I mean, I'm thinking. Okay, you're coming out of tech. So you finished those 3 years.
Mechanic.
3 years. Qualified mechanic. A proper HR mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming out of there now, how do you get into? Did you get a job in the industry? Were you always interested in it?
I was in standard 4 when I told my folks I will only most probably go into food or fashion.
Okay.
My dad looked at me and said, "What are you talking about?" And I was the only son.
Okay.
I am still.
Yeah.
Young and older sisters.
Okay.
And you know what? In the Platteland, it's the oldest son that takes over the business.
And what was your dad doing?
My dad had diesel electric.
Diesel electric?
Yes, which is a mechanical business.
Yo.
And they do a lot of diesel stuff and aircons and lots of things.
So can you gooi a diesel engine as well, you mean?
Oh yeah, match to it. I gooi a match to it nowadays.
Okay.
No,
so you didn't get in there.
With you. I won't touch it now. I've outgrown it. I think.
Okay.
Worked for my dad for many years. Holidays, weekends, sometimes on standby.
Taking engines out and doing stuff like that.
Do the actual physical work, but also in the spares department. And then I started doing his displays in the business. And
displays.
Spark plugs and diesel injectors. And aircon stuff and radio stuff.
Oh my
It has
soul.
to be displayed because otherwise people don't.
But
know.
then you're already going into your thing. So Dad, I'm going to display your stuff. This is what I do well. Did he make better sales?
Yes, of course. But it was nice. It was enjoyable, and you know what? Strange enough, he let me do it. Whatever I wanted to, he was happy for me.
Okay. So,
he's a Studer German Burmaniki.
Okay.
So
Schmidt.
he believes in 400%, not 100%.
Okay. Wow.
And I lost my mom in 2021, August, just after her 85th birthday.
Oh, shit.
But the old man is still around. Dad is still around. He's 86.
Yo. Holy moly. Okay, so.
You still get along.
You still get along. Okay. Do you see
he wants to have words, he says, okay, whatever you say, son. So nowadays, I apparently know everything. I don't know. But apparently I know everything.
All right, yes. Well, your kids do tend to know everything, I know.
You know what? It's just, I think, a matter of trusting each other.
Yeah.
And believing in each other and relying on each other.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I speak to him every day. He doesn't stay with me. He stays in another suburb. Okay. But I talk to him every day.
Do you?
Yeah. Sometimes 3-4 times.
Or
he would phone me I'm just checking, how are you?
Okay, good.
Speak to sisters every day.
Yeah, okay.
Because, it's just the 3 of us, and now since Mom is gone, it's just the 4 of us.
Are your sisters here?
No, they're in Uppington, both of them.
Both still in Uppington?
You know how far that is?
It's far.
I'm not going to swear on this program. It's freaking far, okay?
Well, Heinz, there's a pile of people online at the moment. Let's have a look and see who's here.
Oh my
God
word.
Sampson says, that's our weatherman. God, thousand, nice to see you, bro. And Elmer, his wife, is just checking that he's doing the right thing as well. Gino's put my Tuesday night addictions. He says, yes.
Lovely.
Brendan Kelly. Hello, Brendan. Yes, absolutely. Sitting on a little single malt scotch. No, we've decided I'm going for this immune booster. I've been coughing like a flipping maniac, so I'm trying to give the immune booster.
Our last donkey on the farm used to cough before we shot him.
Well,
So you better stop coughing.
No, and she says I look snazzy. Thank you very much. I just put on this, and because I thought that Heinz actually liked these colours. Yeah. Turns out he's wearing like a little bit of a purple and black story going here as well, so I was right. Mm-hmm. Thelma, how's it? Have a great show. Thank you. Thelma from Durban. Lovely to see you, Thelma. She's a regular on our show. You haven't seen you for a while, Thelma. Camilla Ellis as well, another regular. There we go. Joined for the old people show.
I just want to know who's old people. There's my sister.
Anshin, hey, there we go. All the way from Uppington.
Yes,
fantastic too. Say watch you. There's Cheryl, yes.
Yvonne from Cape Town.
Yvonne Smith, and I remember Cheryl and Jane doing a show with you as well for one of the Uber things. I think it was one of the Uberman. Yeah, Marinda Ferreira. How's it, Marinda? Nice to see you as well. And my son got his wedding suit from Heinz. Do you see how many people have done that here? So trots op jou my boeta. Uppington se naam hoog.
Cheers, girl.
Cheers to you.
We'll do that one.
Talita Bush, there we go.
Hello, Tally.
Well done, 32 years and strong, eh?
Her late mom designed my first shop.
Wow.
Gail from Pizzazz Interiors.
Okay.
And
Pizzazz.
if people look on the Heinz Facebook page, they'll see I put a concept sketch on there yesterday from what we sort of looked at.
Wow.
Yeah, and I always remember Tal was still at school, and she helped me pack, get the shop ready. We worked through nights to get the shop ready because
sure.
I had to open as soon as possible because originally I was going into another center.
Okay.
And then when I went in to say, okay, guys, we need to start with interior now. Oh, no, the shop's taken.
Oh.
Just to find out my opposition paid money to keep me out the center.
Oh, my soul.
Yes. And long story short, I walked into 6th Avenue and I met Phil Gucci there. And he said, what are you doing in my center? I said, well, I might be looking for premises. He said, wait, I've got the perfect premises for you. And 3 weeks after that, we've signed and we started doing interior and fixtures and fittings. And in the meantime, my garage is packed with all the stock that's arriving because we were supposed to be open in June already.
Jeez.
So cut a long story short, eventually 22nd of July we opened with Tal. Delitha was there and Gail was there. There were lots of people. My folks came down from Uppington because they were staying in Uppington at that stage. They
All
came
to help.
down. All to help. My mom sewed my first lot of curtains with her Singer machine.
Jeez, like the old one, not the one with the push like this. Jeez, like.
So there was a lot of emotions involved in the shop, and I'm a very sentimental guy.
Yeah.
My sisters are not, but I'm
Nostalgia.
hectic. Hectic.
Is he nostalgic?
It's very
Lizelle says hello.
there's my cuz.
There's a cousin, Lindy. Thank you
Lindy.
very much, Lindy. You know, we like to dress up a bit, you know.
Especially for our guests.
We had the wine tasting at their place.
Vince.
You've actually got to go to Lindy's wine tastings. They are fantastic at the First Avenue Spa there.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, Wendy. Hello, Wendy. And Claudette Lowe, CNC.
That's her husband.
Oh, excellent. And then hello, Raj here.
They call me Ratia.
What's Raj here? Oh, no, van die raad af. Okay, ouderling.
I used to have a mayoral chain.
Yes. Well, now then we know where it's gone to now.
At all the parties, no, I actually don't know where it is. At all the parties and stuff, I used to be my mayoral chain. Yes, my red car is still there.
The red car through the wall. There we go. You got a picture
1,000 kilometers from Uppington, I got it, and my dad fixed it up. And believe it or not, that is the whole front of the Dodge 1934 fluid drive.
Oh, fluid drive.
Fluid drive.
Like an automatic.
Gearboxes didn't have like gearboxes.
Yes.
They had a round thing turning with a belt.
Oh, my soul.
That was all in oil, and that's called the fluid drive.
Okay. So it's like
and
automatic.
all the gadgets on that car is the original gadgets. And that was on the car. She was light blue originally.
Okay.
But obviously light blue didn't work so well with our color scheme.
Decor, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just always had it.
That remind me of the mechanic, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Along the line.
And it is nostalgic for you then as well.
Very
so
much,
I can see
very
that.
much, yeah.
I also, like, you know, these radios here behind you.
I saw them tonight when I came in. I love that
yeah.
one behind the poster.
Yeah, like this one here. I'll move it along. I love that.
Look at that. I mean,
Look at
it's
that.
amazing.
Hey, it's 1930s as well.
Still working?
And to be honest, I haven't tried that one.
Okay.
But I've got a couple that do work.
Okay.
This one was actually from Mimi Rupp.
Yes.
She gave me this one, which
done.
is it's just my Austin Powers one, you know.
Oh, very much.
But, don't you like the style though? eh?
Absolutely.
I mean, as a guy who likes a bit of style and a bit of like a design, those are very beautiful, and that works like a bomb.
And does it actually work?
Actually, with these are speakers here.
Oh, I'm so
They're amazing.
Thanks, Mimi.
There we go. Mimi's she's a legend as well.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And you must know. I mean, you must know a lot of people in town as well.
I'm privileged and blessed to know a lot of people in town. I gathered a lot of people around me. We try to keep everybody happy, but unfortunately we can't always keep everybody happy because then if we kept everybody happy, we would have been ice cream. I might be deliciously plump, but I'm not ice cream. But so we try to keep everybody happy. And you know what? I actually spoke to somebody this afternoon. I remember certain people what they wore like 20 and 30 years ago. We spoke about a certain gentleman just now.
Yes, yes.
And I dressed him for his wedding.
Okay.
And I clearly remember he had a silver grey and black cravat on. For instance, with a black waistcoat and this cropped charcoal tailcoat.
Oh my
Even
word!
his best man.
Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, she won't mind at all. Kusta
Yes.
Jack. Yes, Kusta was on our show as well. He's that, and he's a great
Strong
friend.
one,
He comes down and he walks down the road here every now and again, and he shouts, "Gino!"
Wonderful.
So somebody take Kusta. We've got to have him on too.
Yeah,
He's a legend.
You know what? You gather people through your life.
Yeah.
I think it's quite important to do that.
Yeah.
Because that builds your personality.
Yeah.
And it makes you stronger. And it also teaches you what's good and what's bad. So, I prefer not to do the bad.
Yeah.
They must not do themselves. Oh,
There we go. Look at that. What's that? Matric
All
farewells. All the clients. Gee, was look at that.
Summer's weddings.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
there's the wedding one. There's our forest green suit in the top
You're
right.
beautiful.
Very popular at the moment.
Beautiful.
That's
Forest
one of
green
our
is that?
Girls,
Is that the
girls
in
in
one?
a sequin dress.
Oh, that's beautiful dress,
Yeah.
eh?
And that is, I don't know if you know Nimrod Fresh, the convenient online magazine.
Yeah.
That's Nimrod there.
Okay. Gee whiz.
Zola Spielman.
Oh, he looks
is the
very
other
smart,
word.
eh?
He got me on his front page of his magazine now, the beginning of July.
Okay.
Yes. And
Wow.
that's the entrance. As you come in, you see that.
Oh, I saw that on your Facebook. I saw
Yes.
the thing. Yes.
And that's another dress.
Best dressed.
No, that was the 21st, actually.
It's beautiful, hey?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know, we try to dress different
Wow.
stuff. I mean, all my dresses are imported because I don't want the same dress hanging around.
Okay.
And I only get one dress of a dress. There isn't
Really?
a
Okay.
second one. So if that dress doesn't fit you, you need to
One.
get something totally different.
So it's everything is bespoke, basically.
There's the sketch.
Yes, that's your sketch
That's
there.
the original sketch.
Yeah, that was going to be what you. It
was a road, and we had lampposts because the car
Yeah.
flashed through the wall at the back.
Oh yes, okay.
And we actually was going to do stressed steel stars on top of the lamppost. But at that stage, nobody could do that.
Okay.
32
Oh,
years
my
ago.
word.
So that was a while back.
Yeah, so you actually designed that. You had it in your head.
Yeah.
That was your
I
thing.
sat down with Gail and I said, Gaila, this is, I think, what I would like. And she said, okay, I'll show you what you need. And I was
Okay,
happy.
what you
No
should have
problem.
in a shop as well. I mean, it has to be practical
and it was
too.
also practical. It was
Yeah.
laid out correctly with
Okay.
change rooms and nice display stuff. Great. It was a U-shaped counter with a glass top.
Oh wow!
Yes, well, that was my first counter.
So you had to get that cut as well. That glass.
Totally, and thick.
Yes, you can't because it's got to be secure.
glass,
yeah. Ask guys for his roots in Grace Street. I bought my first
Oh
upper
my
sleeve
word.
jacket.
Okay,
Hey?
while I was
Yes.
studying, I worked for Neil's part-time. No, while I was studying, I worked for Edgar's part-time
Okay,
for 4 years.
Edgar's. I
Edgar's.
was actually going to ask because a lot of people go into fashion through like an Edgar's
Yes,
or.
and I did. They had things called a workbook.
Yeah.
For every department in Edgar's, they had a workbook.
Yeah.
So in order to achieve and go to another department, you had to finish a workbook. You had to write like an exam, and I did all the workbooks because then I was in all the departments. I was even a Father Christmas. I was a silent mannequin. I did debt collecting. I
Jeez,
did MC work. I answered the phone.
Yeah.
And then I was in every single department of the
Yeah.
then Edgar's. I mean, nowadays the Edgar's are not the same.
So you took it on as a learning experience there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I didn't just work on Saturdays. They would call me sometimes during the week, and then I would work 3-4 extra shifts,
Yeah.
not just on a Saturday. My manager then was old Mr. Bailey, late Mr. Bailey.
Yeah.
Short little man that
guy.
didn't take any cake at all.
Yeah. Was he a bit of a mentor then?
He was very much so, much so. And then I went to the army for 2 years in Pretoria.
Wow.
And I came back and I walked into Niels and I said to Niels, late Niels then, Niels, ek wil by jou kom werk. And he says to me, ons het die plek vir jou. En ek sê, gee die om nie. You must make space.
Yeah.
So that is, I started off with Niels and Jeff, late Jeff also, unfortunately. And
They're both gone now, hey?
They both died like in a year from each other.
Wow.
In between, yeah.
Okay.
And I must be honest with you, they were really mentors for me. Niels a lot on admin side.
What was his surname? What were their surnames?
Niels Stradham and Jeff Adamy.
Okay, Adamy, yes.
From Niels, I learned a lot of admin side and paying and buying and that. He's brilliant on buying. What was wonderful about their partnership, they didn't step onto each other's toes. And you know what, a partnership very seldom works.
Yeah.
Jeff was also a brilliant purchaser. Yeah. And I learned from him marketing, how to handle clients, how to put things together. Niels was a more classic guy, where Jeff was he was the forever golfer and forever Summer Strand life-saving champ.
Okay.
And I was with them 4 years, till February 91.
That must have been a learning curve then, because that's very much in the, if I look at any other shop, I think Niels is probably the one that I could say you almost taken stuff from there.
It was the first men's boutique in PE, solid men's boutique in PE. And I learned really a lot from them. They opened certain shops and I was involved with that, and they allowed me to do displays, to attend to clients. I did their accounts, I did reception, I did buying. I was involved with the admin, so I really learned everything, how to run a business.
They were Westbourne
I learned
Road
from my dad at earlier age, then got in the correct industry, the other thingies. So I had a wonderful place.
And it was Westbourne Road back then, and I think there were quite a few.
We were first in Grey Street.
Oh, it was Grey Street. Okay, was that
next to Michael's Record Bar?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, absolutely.
But next to Michael's Record Bar.
You know that was Mark and Natty from Natty's
Kitchen.
It's Mark's dad that used to run that.
Oh, okay.
And Elise Fish, Elise Fish and Mark are brother and sister, and their father ran Michael's Record Bar. They used to work there.
Listen, I used to sit lots of lunchtimes there.
Yes, listening to stuff.
Wonderful music. Yeah. So Niels actually started in Grey Street. That's where Garth is talking about.
Yes, okay.
And then they opened in Westbourne Road.
Well, yes. So I remember Westbourne Road almost became a fashion road.
Yes,
for a while.
what? It used to be Central, Main Street.
Yes.
With the Fishes and the Edgars. Edgars was the flagship shop at that stage. I'll get to that. Was one of the flagship stores in South Africa, and Fishes was there, and we at Niels was there, and it was just a nice hub.
It was,
And then it started moving to Ring Street.
Yes.
And then it started moving to Westbourne Road, and then to Green Acres and Newton Park.
Because Westbourne Road I was working there at Pop Shop, a Strand Music House at the time. Across the road. That's right.
Okay.
And so I remember all it was Heinz, and I think it is High Society or so.
No, High Society was part of Niels.
Oh, was it part of Niels? Okay.
That's when they went into the hiring business.
And then in Perry's, I think was just
Perry's was on the other side. Frank Carlo Jewelers were
across the road.
And then Barry Morris Crimpers was like diagonal.
Next door to us.
It became a wonderful fashion hub. Really, it was very nice. And we had nice coffee shops there as well. So people would come and shop.
Sabatinos.
Yes, and Sabs in the corner. The Fifers. And then the was it
Casali? Casalis were there. The Italian people there.
And also spent a lot of lunches there. And very often they would make me what I want, not what's necessary.
Come on,
because you know what, you can't have a big lunch and then you must still work.
No.
I always used to take the late lunch, 2 to 3. Which was really nice.
Really the most flamboyant outfit you've ever rented out. You don't even if you didn't rent it out, even if you had it and you made it.
I just want to say we made some really flamboyant outfits.
Really?
For Parliament opening and for VIP weddings and social society weddings, as they would call it. And I'm not scared of colour. I'm not scared of colour at all. I think in my previous life I must have had some Indian flavour. I love beadwork on a woman's dress and I love colour.
Okay.
It must make a statement. You mustn't just wear something because you have to wear something.
Yeah.
People must notice you when you walk through a door, not necessarily you taking it over.
Yeah.
but people must notice you.
Yeah.
And that's very important. It's sometimes called power dressing, especially in business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Certain colors sell you, certain colors don't.
Okay.
Certain colors work for you, they promote you, they boost you, and other colors just do nothing.
You think it's just the complexion, the way you look, the thing, all of that it's certain colors do better on certain people.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? Remember earlier years there used to be the seasonal palettes.
Yeah.
Are you a winter or a summer those for the four seasons?
Yes.
And the girls used to walk with their little colours, what they're allowed to be in the bag. But strange enough, people don't realize that the guys also have that.
Yeah.
Some colour suits, shirts, neck pieces, waistcoats suit a person.
Yeah.
Other colours don't suit them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I see that with the brides very often. They want the boys to wear
There's stuff.
toned down stuff, and they see a picture and it looks divine on a picture, but people don't realize a picture is made, it's staged, it's enhanced. In real life, it doesn't necessarily look like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then they don't understand when I say, you know what, it's all good, but can we look at? And then they say, are you busy disrupting my whole training? Why? Because I don't want you to walk out and you look like an insipid person.
Yeah.
You must walk out and be strong. You must be a happy client. Yes, we can't keep everybody happy, as I said before.
Yeah.
Some people want to be attended to certain ways.
Yeah.
Other people want to be attended other ways. Some people...
You have to read that.
Yes.
Just like I read things on stage. You have to read a person.
I was very busy on...
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lots of famous people.
Famous people that you've dressed.
Yeah,
What about
lots
that?
of famous people. A lot of the
You said MPs, member of parliament, that sort of stuff. I mean,
a lot of centre stage people.
oh yes, absolutely.
We dressed Bully G, we dressed
Yes.
Nikki Kluterbarris.
Yeah.
I'm talking local now. Oh, there's lots of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
But then I've
plenty.
also done national and international stuff. Some of our garments have gone international. Again, to society weddings or black tie events. And that's wonderful. I mean, I've got 2 walls that I'm busy with doing photos and memories and things.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
It's really wonderful to see.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is. You
The
know,
nostalgia is there as well.
The hard
Paul.
work you put in has paid off.
And the stress that you get put under.
Wow.
Is it stressful?
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. But you know what? I've turned a little bit older.
Yeah. Yeah.
Earlier this year. So you learn to handle that,
Yeah.
and you learn to read a client or a would-be client. If they become too aggressive, I prefer not to attend to them.
Okay.
Because you know what? Because you're nasty, you're not going to take it out on me in my shop or on my staff.
Yes.
Because we're all human. We all walk on ground with our feet in dust,
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we all do.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, we would like to attend to people and make them feel special and wonderful and happy, and we fulfilled their fantasy and their dreams in their, especially the girls.
Yes.
We had 2 wonderful girls there.
But don't worry about the comments when they come.
Yeah.
We had
would
2
get them.
wonderful girls there today, and they said to me, whatever you want us to wear.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
wonderful, you know. So you read the body, you read the face, you read the hair, the posture, the attitude, the personality. All of that tells you what type of dress to give them.
Do you prefer that when if you can just be let loose?
You know, but very often I would say, okay, what if you got in mind?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can't read minds. I'm
Yeah,
not too good
yeah.
on that.
Okay, yeah.
So they would Pinterest photos.
Yeah,
So I said,
okay.
no, you're allowed 3 photos. No more.
Okay. Got to choose 3.
Yes, your 3
Right.
best ones, and let's have a look. Okay, I can't give you a Pinterest dress, but I can give you fish
Yeah.
paste.
Yes.
And that works. You know, I must be honest, it's very seldom that we have people walking out not
Yeah.
satisfied. Unfortunately, as I say, we had one on Saturday,
Yeah.
and she's accusing me of unbelievable stuff.
Oh dear.
But you know what? It's one of those things. She was
Yeah.
handled correctly, and she claims that she wasn't handled. But you know what? I don't concentrate on negative things.
Yeah.
They'll sort themselves.
No, I think and it's in the end. It's. I'm just wondering because I think that brides must be the most stressful because brides send. Or do you get on with the brides?
My dear friend, you haven't worked with a boy from Matrix's mother.
The
Girlfriend and her mother.
Oh dear, okay.
And granny.
And then you got to dress the guy. Because
Yes,
they all
and-
want to tell him what he should be wearing.
Correct. This poor oak feels like a smarty box. Because very often the guys, especially coming to Matrix, they don't know what they want to wear. Because they don't really wear these formal outfits.
Yeah.
So very often I would send some of them away. I've got red chairs in the shop. So I said, no, you go sit on
On the red chair.
Yeah. Brother, talk to me. What is your picture?
Okay.
How do you want to look? What do you want to look? And then we start working.
Okay.
And
You look at what she's wearing.
We take it from
what she's
there.
wearing.
I don't believe in matching color-wise. I do believe in complimenting though.
Okay.
Very much so, because you know what, otherwise if you match, your two outfits become one,
Yeah,
and not
okay.
one outfit stands out.
Okay.
So if you compliment, both
Compliment.
outfits stands out, but you still look like a couple.
It is it.
Because in Matric, you look like a couple. It's important.
Yes. Yeah.
And then-
Okay.
And when it comes to weddings, you know, it's important. I always make the joke and I say to the groom, hey, you got to look superb because you the main peanut in the pucky for the day. So, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
we need to...
So you got used to brides. You can handle a bride.
You know what?
Is that your best? Like do you enjoy dressing the guys, the girls?
I don't do bridal wear as such. I don't do
Okay.
wedding dresses at all.
Okay.
But I can advise them where to go. Very often, I mean, this past week I had quite a couple of girls in.
Yeah.
I can't give them the wedding dresses because I don't stock it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's a total
it's a different-
separate industry.
different thing, huh?
Totally. It's like total can of fish.
Okay.
And then I gave them 2 designers each of who they should go and see, because you read them, I mean, especially when it comes to wedding dress designers, they've got a very definite signature. So you would advise them, give them a call, make an appointment, go see them, and both the girls came back and say, thank you, we got sorted.
Oh, great.
So that's
okay.
wonderful. That's important. And I said that once at a meeting, a fashion meeting, we need to keep the money in PE.
Yeah. Yes.
Doesn't
absolutely.
matter. If I can't help you, send
Yeah.
that person to somebody that can help
Yeah.
them. It's important.
Who are your favorite designers that you refer to? Those guys?
But in PE,
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah.
too many.
Lots.
Too many. Yeah, no, there's Monet van der Skyf, Jason
Monet.
Leandra Fourie,
Yes. Jason, of course. Yes.
Anton Randall, Anita Seal, Amanda Knotts.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
Oh, there's lots. There's
Okay.
really lots. I can't.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, if I dropped you.
Van der what's his Van der Volt? Is it? I always think I can't remember now.
Does he
but-
do dog outfits? Don't know him.
He got safari pock.
You won't believe safari suits are back.
Really?
In colour.
Those ones.
In
Yeah, give
colour.
my one out here. I've got one in the back here.
You've got a khaki one.
Kortbroek.
Yeah, no, these are longs.
Oh,
And it's got big buckles on the side, but it's
Oh,
safari.
really?
They
Those
call
are
it
safari suits again.
If you look at it quickly, you can see okay, out of Africa is somewhere around here.
Okay, with a pith helmet.
Very much, yeah.
Oh, my
but
soul.
yeah, you know what? Our industry is alive. Unfortunately, very often girls don't want to listen to a designer or a stylist because by the end of the day, we all want you to look amazing
Yeah.
on your date.
Yeah.
And sometimes the girls has got this picture or they've got somebody on TV that they follow or Insta or TikTok or whatever it might be, and they want to look like that.
Yeah.
I said to a girl the other day, sweetheart, no problem, we can make you look like this, but do you have 40,000 rand?
Ah, right. Yeah, of course.
No, why? I said,
Yeah.
what's your budget? 800 rand. I said, you will never look like
Yeah, you can't do that, but we can
Your
do
spray
this.
tan might be more than that.
Yes.
Leave alone the dress and the hair and the extensions and the
Yes.
eyelashes and the
Yeah.
nails. And I mean, hello? So,
They go to town as well. These things.
yeah, they do. And I mean, I love fairy tales.
You like it?
I'm a total lost romantic. I'm an Aquarian, so
Okay.
it's one of those things. But yeah, by the end of the day, I'm quite happy to have happy customers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And but like I say, it's a skill to deal with the people. Any stories about customers trying on things? You don't have to give names.
You know
But
what?
like
We've got a
things that have gone wrong with something.
yes, lots of things gone wrong.
Oh my word!
In the ladies' shop, we have a ruling that you're allowed to try 3 dresses on for free, because very often, if you can't establish what you like in 3 outfits, you're going to try on 15 outfits, and you're still not going to
Okay.
know. very often girls believe that and 99% girls believe that they 2 sizes smaller than what they actually are. Now, you know what? We work with people. We work with bodies. So it's no shame for us if you're a 38 instead of you claiming to be a 34.
Yeah, it's fine.
Many years ago, I had a customer that used to buy clothing from me, and he started putting out on the stomach side, and he was a 32 pants.
Yeah.
So I said to me, Heinz, I'm not a 34. I said, brother, sir, I've cut out the 34 label and stitched in a 32. I told you I'm a 32. And eventually, before he passed, he was a 38. And I used to cut all the size labels out and put 32s in, and he was chuffed because he was a 32.
Perfect.
But you know what?
Perfect.
It's very important for girls especially to look decent.
Yeah.
There's a very fine line between lady looking sexy
Yeah.
and sluttish.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry for
You
that
got to
word,
walk.
but
You got to walk on that line.
absolutely. You know what? And I refuse to work my label into a sluttish dress.
Yeah.
If a girl must carry cover her breast or her buttocks the whole night,
Yeah.
or keep on trying to close the dress, sorry, I don't do dresses like
Okay.
that. You know what? It makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You don't enjoy your evening.
Sure.
And we've had some hysterical ones where a mom would tell me, can you cut the bust line lower? I said, excuse me, half the girl's boob is showing. How do you? She said, no, man, it's not enough. So I took the scissors and I cut. I said, are you happy now?
Yeah.
And the girl was in tears.
Oh dear.
Mommy, I don't want it like that.
Oh dear.
And the girl came and she
Yeah,
said,
you would think the mother would be covering up.
The mother, you would think that the mother would say, Sissy, nee, kom ons maak dit toe. I had a mother a girl in matric 4 years ago. Yeah. She says to me, I've got a magnificent piece of ink on my buttocks, in my crack. I said, sure, girl. She said, you got to cut my dress low enough so that the ink shows. Okay. We had to stitch a panty into the dress. that was hectic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've dressed amazing people. I mean, Margit Meyer Rodenbeck, Akadovadola or Oma.
Yeah.
I dress her as her personality,
Yes. Okay.
but also as a character.
Okay.
I made all Dovadola's outfits for
Wow.
the character. We've dressed
Talented
a lot-
lady then.
Yeah, very much so. And if she comes to PE with her Oma concert, you definitely have to go and check it out. Oma comes from the Gurries.
Okay.
And she's not used to shops, and she loves Woolies.
Oh, nice.
And gin.
Oh, gin as well. Little bit of gin in the morning.
Yeah, no, totally. And she's got Kunrad Raal doing the music.
Wow.
He travels with her, but they are actually a formidable duo, which
Okay.
is absolutely stunning. She does a lot of work. She also does a lot of children's theatre, which is magnificent. But you know what? She would phone me, for instance, she got married 2008, I think, if I remember correctly. So I said, well, babes, wat doen ons vir jou trouwens? She said, well, it must be red and I must be able to go to bed. That's the only two things she gave me for a wedding dress, and that's it.
That's it.
So
Red and bed. That's what she did.
I made this outfit. She said to me, I don't even want to see the fabric. You just bring.
Yeah.
I made this outfit, and on our way to Cape Town, it was storming from PE all the way. It was unbelievable.
Sure.
And we stayed over in one of the little towns, and I was just worried about this dress. I couldn't care about my wife or the suitcases, nothing. Just this dress. And I fell over roots of trees. Oh boy, like solid into the mud. But fortunately, the dress, nothing else.
You turn around.
They got married in August, and the Friday afternoon, 3:10, we in the booth, the eating restaurant studio, and 3:10 she slipped the dress over her head. She said, "Precies wat ek wou hê." I didn't have to do a thing. I didn't have to adjust the straps. Nothing. And I just said, thank God. Because, I was a nervous wreck.
I'm sure.
You know, because I took sewing machines and everything with in case I need to do something.
Yeah.
And it was -2 degrees when she walked down the aisle.
Yeah.
We were drinking glühwein in the chapel.
Holy crap.
It was
Yes, like that is.
It was very cool. But yeah, we dressed Christina Storm many years ago.
Okay, I remember her, yeah.
I was involved with a lot of awesome events.
Yeah.
We are always connected, Heinz, to it, either just men's or just the ladies or both. We used to dress a lot of hosts and hostesses, MCs.
Over the years, you've done such a lot like that.
No,
You
we've
have.
done. I love to be involved in local.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for whoever wants to be outside,
Yeah.
I love to be local. I support local, especially when it comes to entertainment and use local people, uplift local people, give back to us local people.
Yeah.
And that is really what I enjoy.
Yeah,
I
great.
think if I was a billionaire, I would just do charity.
No.
That's the baddest part of it all. I'll just do charity.
What's your favorite event to attend or to dress people for? Have you got any favorite events?
It's difficult because on a matric farewell, you dress them one way.
Yeah.
It's a different signature.
Yeah.
At a wedding, it's a different signature. And black tie events, love black tie events.
You like that?
Yeah.
Any
Like
particular
everything?
favorites over the years? I mean, there's so many I know that I've seen.
No, you can't do that. No.
Too many.
I did a very VIP wedding.
Yeah.
We had to wear tuxes and the little ear thing that was through. We weren't
Oh, my
allowed to
word.
have cell phones.
Like Bravo Ian, come in.
Yeah.
Yes, like
Not allowed cell phones or anything on the premises. And I worked 7 days on the premises, on site. And a very important VIP lady came in. She attended the wedding as one of the guests. We had 7 helicopters that landed.
Good Lord.
So it was really a...
I think I know which one you're talking about. This Colin, was it the Collins one? The Oprah Winfrey's friend.
Oh, no.
No, not that one. Okay. Okay.
But
Are we not allowed to say otherwise you might be...
my
we
contract was 14 pages.
14 pages, so you're not allowed to say
That's
anything.
to sign.
Oh, my
But
soul.
this specific lady was very arrogant, and her husband are even worse.
Oh, dear.
But sadly, her price tag of the dress was still hanging out.
Oh!
And the price tag was 18,000 rand for the dress.
Hey, yo.
But if you don't cut the price tag off, you take it most back the next day or the next week. Oh, sorry, it didn't fit, wasn't the right color, whatever excuse. We know all
Bro.
those tricks because
Yes.
we were in the selling industry as well. And I went and I took my scissors and I actually cut the price tag and the dress label off. And I said, excuse me, ma'am, your label was hanging out. So
You can't take it
one
back.
shop scored a good
Good. So, any fashion secrets that you might have from the local scene? Yeah.
There's lots. Very
Yes.
important. Wear what suits your body and your personality.
Okay.
It's very, very important. You know what? We've all got idols, especially the younger crowd. You can't look like your idol always.
Yeah.
Rather look like yourself. Most natural. You're going to enjoy your evening or your event much more.
Yeah.
And just be yourself.
For sure.
Wear the color that boosts you. Wear the shoe that you can dance with and
Is it?
dance the night away with.
Yeah.
You don't have to have these nails. Have nice nails.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Some
wrong
comfy
with that. Yes.
as well.
Nothing wrong with eyelashes. Nothing wrong with hair extensions.
Okay.
But don't overdo it that you actually lose your personality because it does happen.
So you've got to think about who you are as well.
Yes,
and do it.
absolutely. Just be true to yourself.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I'm busy with a couple of dresses now at the moment, and the girls are just happy to wear awesome garments.
Yeah.
Expensive garments, because fabric has gone extremely expensive. Lace
Okay.
has gone really expensive.
Really.
But you know what? It is true to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're happy. They're wonderful. Then we advise on makeup and jewelry and hair and color of makeup, color of nails and that type of thing. We search for shoes sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we've got nice shoe shops in town.
Yeah.
You know, especially for black tie events or
Yeah,
weddings.
yeah.
So the girls go on to electronics.
Yeah.
And we find some stunning shoes. I mean, there's beautiful shoes. If I was a
Stuff
woman,
around.
shoes would have been a fetish. Well, I don't have a lot of shoes now.
We'll have to find some. We'll have to source some places for shoes in town.
We used to have stunning. There was a girl by the name of. Oh no, I lost the name.
Yeah.
No, man.
You have a shoe.
She had a shoe shop.
Okay.
Oh, it was beautiful bridal shoes and matric farewell shoes.
Okay.
And it was so stunning. She used to dye her shoes. So
Yeah.
you would wear it as your wedding shoe in a white or a off-white or a cream or a whatever.
Yeah.
Then they bring it back to her and she would dye it black or red or green or yellow, whatever you want. So you've got a usable pair of shoes.
Yes.
Because at that stage the shoes were expensive already.
Okay.
But it was wearable shoes.
She was.
And I mean, there's
It's
beautiful
like reversible
shoes.
jacket
There's
for
yes,
like
there's
shoes.
beautiful shoes out now. So the girls, if they shop a bit, you know what? Somebody said to me the other day, man, shoes are not important. Of course, it's extremely important. The same with the guys. Wear the right shoe, wear the right socks, wear the belt.
Yeah.
Because those are finishing touches that makes your outfit. It boosts you as a person, and it gives you finishing touches on your outfit. So it's important.
Any trends that are that you if you can speak about it in PE? It's a little bit beyond the camera. I can't read it. that are kind of unique to PE. Is there like a PE fashion?
Not
is
really.
it not really?
Not really. I see that.
Is it, are cities too small really to have?
Clothing is doing good.
Yes, yes.
That's a trend that started in PE now. It's been going
Georgina stayed there.
Yes, in other parts of the country for years. But I mean, it is looking good because you can. Louise Liebenberg, for instance, is an extreme example of how stunning
all the
recycled
clothes
can work.
Hey,
and I mean, she buys from all over and she puts those outfits together.
She's marvelous,
including glasses and bags and shoes. And it's just magnificent.
If anybody if you haven't seen Louise Liebenberg's Instagram, Facebook page as well, she puts these outfits together and they are amazing. They give you like a full feel of like a 1980s or 1990s.
And then the trend is definitely going more formal.
Yeah.
We're doing more tuxes again.
Okay.
You know, the classic tux will never date.
Yeah.
It might dip a little bit, but it will never date. Today, for instance, we attended to 9 clients in the afternoon and they all took tuxes. I tried to persuade them to look at the dark green or the maroon or the blues. Nope, tux.
That green looks very cool. The dark green.
It's a forest green. It's magnificent.
Forest green. I like it already. You must sold me on it already.
And we also got stunning burgundies.
Okay.
And rust is the new color.
Rust. Okay.
For summer, lots of pinks for the weddings.
Okay.
So I'm busy looking at pink waistcoats and pink neck pieces.
Have you got any chartreuse for Michelle Brown?
Shelley has got her own way of dressing.
She needs chartreuse.
And she is just magnificent the way she puts her outfits together.
Yes.
And that includes the bag, the shoes, the jewelry. It's just, and you know what's awesome about Michelle's outfits? There's a story behind every single piece that she wears. Which is
I'm sure, yes.
And she's also a very proud South African, proud local girl. Which is absolutely stunning.
I think Gary's might have some of Louise's pics here. I'm going to have a look just now.
Why did that one floor look like hers?
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Look at it.
That's
It's stunning.
Hey, what is that?
There's a couple of layered garments on there. But I mean, she's a style icon in her own. You know,
no, I love it. And that's I think that's down here. I don't know if that's the PE place or whether that's they've got the place in Prince Albert.
Yes, the
Prince
guest
Albert.
house,
Isn't it just the most beautiful little town?
Gorgeous. But the guest house is magnificent.
Yeah.
Unique taste of its own character.
And you can hire it. It's called Maloka something or other.
Something, it's more than one word.
But a cat in Maloka, I don't know what.
Okay. And the girls are definitely dressing a little bit nicer. You know what? There's a massive gap.
Yeah.
There's the girls that come in with their sneakers or slippers.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweatpants. Okay. Oversized t-shirt, and they come to try evening wear.
Okay.
No shoes.
Oh, right.
So, girl, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
You need to have a good pair of shoes. Make sure that your hair is washed and tidy. Make sure that you've got some makeup on.
Okay, just to give an idea.
if you're not nicely done,
Yeah.
you can't look at evening wear because
Yeah.
you will get two different looks.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then you get the other girls, the fashionistas,
Yeah.
dressed up to kill with
Yeah.
shoes and the makeup and the glasses
To the
and
nines.
the bag. Wonderful. And
Yeah.
they come and they look the part when they put the
Yeah.
garment on.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so yeah, it's
So if you're coming to try on, make it like you're going to be, try as close as you can.
yeah, it will be
to
nice
work
to see that you put some effort into yourself.
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying you must be totally made up and that type of
Yeah.
thing, but you know what? Yeah, we had some hectic that I've sent them home to show.
Oh, really? Do you stay up to date with the latest fashion stuff now?
You know what? Suit-wise, the expensive stuff,
Yeah.
I tend to stick to classics.
Okay.
Because I buy 20 to 24 suits in a range.
Wow.
I need to have sizes.
Yeah.
So that's an expense.
So that's for your higher, sort of your higher suits. Have you got any style icons that you?
Tom Ford, Versace,
Okay.
Giorgio Armani.
Okay.
I used
Classics.
to look at them, and I still do. I love Versace. I must be honest with you. I love Tom Ford. They also got furnitures out, household
Okay.
stuff out. So
It's all to do with design, isn't it?
it's all design.
Yeah, and whether it's a look of a car, whether it's radios, you
Yes,
know,
yes.
whatever it is, it's
Deodorant, glasses.
yeah.
It's really, you know what? There's quite a couple of locals. Gert-Jan Coetzee, Paul van Zyl used to be a magnificent designer. He retired.
Okay.
But also very elegant, very feminine. He's Cape Town based. Gert-Jan is Joburg based, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
There's a Reynard guy. Now I can't remember. He's a young, upcoming guy. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
They still dare. The younger
Yeah.
you are, the more you dare.
Jason as well. Also, I mean, Jason also another one that
Jason
yeah,
is a local here.
Yeah.
Different stuff.
Yeah.
Also interprets very nice. I must
Yeah.
be honest with you, we've got brilliant designers in town.
Yeah.
We really do. You don't have to fly to Cape Town, Joburg or overseas. Just source them.
Yeah.
Just source
And
them.
I suppose as long as you're telling them what you need, that they've got a certain style that they do.
Yes.
And I presume that is really PE fashion, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the local designers that are doing stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what? None of us are copy machines.
Yeah.
We prefer to do originals.
Yeah.
Which is much nicer because then you have a one-off piece.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my dresses in the shop is not one the same.
Yeah.
And I only have one of the dress. So
Yeah.
if it doesn't fit you, then
Then it's not that
affairs,
dress.
we
That's
need to
not
look at
that.
something else, darling.
No, so what's the most popular item in your shop at the moment?
Taxes for the guys.
Okay.
For the girls, bling.
Bling.
Sequins.
So you do a bit
beadwork.
of jewelry and stuff as well. Well, I mean, like
We've got magnificent jewelry. Obviously, unfortunately, all costume jewelry.
yes, costume jewelry. Yeah.
But we've got lots of cubic zirconias,
Okay.
which really look, you will not sort of say what it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I rented out today, I don't know why, I love the fabric velvet. I actually wore
Okay.
velvet to my matric farewell. A maroon velvet jacket, believe
Yeah.
it or not,
Yeah.
with off-white Moe pants, pair of pants and a waistcoat.
Oh wow.
That was my matric farewell. And
Off-white
I love
mohair
it.
mohair pants.
Moe, yes.
That's like that's strange.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Hey, for
fabric.
pants.
Yes.
Ah,
Nowadays they make Moe that feels like a page of paper.
really?
That's
Okay,
how
wow.
fun they are. Magnificent.
Yeah.
But I love red. I love orange. My best color is burnt orange.
Okay. Okay.
And
It's a nice color. That
it
actually
is a nice color. My chakra and my aura is very
Is
often
it?
burnt orange, yeah.
Burnt orange.
Yeah, so I'm happy with that. And you know what? I can't force people to wear red. I can't because not everybody's got the same personality.
Yes, of course.
They may be a blue person.
yeah.
They may be a green person. They may be a tux. They may be a black normal suit person.
Yeah.
Some
could
of the
do
guys
red, I
don't
could
do
do-
waistcoats because they don't feel like a waistcoat. It's fine.
Yeah.
When they come for the final fitting, that waistcoat we spoke about, then I'm happy.
You're
because
in.
You plant the seed, you don't
Yeah.
force.
Yeah.
Very often, moms would come in and say, Heinz, my child has got no idea what to wear. Okay, so now you start talking. And eventually, we'll give them 2 or 3 outfits to choose from. because we, with their assistance and whoever is in the shop, we narrowed it down to 3 outfits. And then they try on and choose and whatever they're happy with. And of course, the girlfriend's very important.
Yes.
Very important. And I also found nowadays the matric farewell car must match the dress.
Oh, sure.
Or
And they have these fancy cars.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you. A grade 7 farewells?
Yeah. Really, as well?
It's costing like a matric farewell now.
Well, maybe you must get
A
that.
baby
Get
wedding.
that 37 Dodge. 1934. 34 Dodge.
Must I get it again?
Yeah. Put the diesel mechanic in you out. She was, and the most okay, I'm going to put you on the spot now. The most stylish person in Port Elizabeth, in your opinion, at the moment,
Must
you could
I
say.
do politically correct ones?
No, you can do whatever you like, because nobody's going to feel left out, even if you leave them out. It's fine.
I have to be honest with you, Bully G. When she goes out, when she's at an event, when she's doing something, she's always dressed to the nines.
She's always got an aura about her.
Absolutely, and she knows how to carry the garment. She knows how to carry the makeup and the hair.
Confidence, Heinz. She's got confidence. Like there's no end to her confidence.
No, absolutely. I must be honest, Michelle Brown. Love her style of dressing. And you know what? I love the story behind the garment. The piece of jewelry or the bag or the shoes.
It's the nostalgia coming through. You see, you like that nostalgia. And she does as well.
I really love that. For the guys, we've got some politicians that's looking great. And also up and coming millennials, junior or middle management business guys. They tend to go away from the Mandela out shirt. They started wearing ties with waistcoats and the jacket, or just the jacket, suit,
proper
nice shoes. There's a couple of those. I can't offhand.
You find things like TV programs and that sort of thing all contribute to this whole these fashion trends, you know.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
You know,
everything is in a cycle of 5 years. But every time that item comes back after 5 years, there's a twist to it.
There's another twist to it.
So you can't
pick the twist.
Wear the old 5-year-old one unless you want to make an icon statement. Different story. What's nice to see that the guys are really more groomed in PE, very much. They start looking after themselves, their skin, their hair. They start wearing nice male jewelry. I don't mind ink. I personally don't have ink. I mean, mine will be a bit stretched. But nice ink is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with ink. The guys' beards are in good condition.
Everybody's got this beardy stuff.
And all the beard oils. I think they sometimes spend more on beard oil and their cars than on their wives and girlfriends. You know what? I think sometimes the girls look at it and say, "Hey, goes the new washing machine.
It's gone.
There goes the dishwasher.
It's gone."
But yes, it's nice to see that the guys are looking after themselves.
Good.
Another guy that used to, when he was still working and in his prime, was Ray Yitzroff.
Oh, right, he's often online, he's often pops
very,
in.
Very often he was, actually not often, he was always well-dressed.
SIB.
Always well-dressed. Selwyn Willis, always well-dressed.
And his wife,
Natasha, So even though he's working, he's always groomed. He's always well presented.
Selwyn is always
there's really a lot.
He always looks good.
There's a gap between the youngsters and middle-aged older. That's one crowd and one crowd. Street styles can be absolutely wonderful with the youngsters. And if you wear it correctly, it will look stunning.
So like sort of sporty tackies, a bit of like sneakers.
And a different pair of pants, different type of pants, or a bag, or a belt, or a scarf. Different jewelry. Too much jewelry, it's very unattractive. And I also always say, dress your age. Now that does not mean you must dress like an old person or very conservative. But you know what? If you're 60 plus, you don't wear a mini. End of story. You just don't. You don't wear a collarless top. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't complement your body. I don't mind if you want to wear a t-shirt, by all means. But it doesn't complement so much. It's just, it says something.
So collar better for the
collar is better because very often an older girl or older lady's hair short.
Yes, yes.
You know, so it looks nice if there's a collar.
Okay.
It just looks more groomed. Nothing wrong with the t-shirt and pair of shorts at home or at
Yeah.
sea or at the
Yes.
boathouse. No problem with
Yeah.
that. But be presentable.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The
As
way
you get older,
dress
especially.
says a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
And people will think, or it's self-respect. If you know what, if a girl stands in front of the mirror and she says, yes, I'm looking great today,
Yeah.
that's self-respect.
Yeah.
That's boosting the self-respect.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Even if you go out for tea, drink it in a nice, beautiful teacup. Don't drink
Yeah.
it in a mug.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
know,
Try
so-
and have special things.
Yeah,
special,
there's things
and
coming
you're-
back that's important.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that people are maybe a bit more conscious
Yeah.
of where they eat, how they eat, what they eat.
Yeah.
Again, you
Yeah.
don't have to be pretentious.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because why do you want to pay for bad stuff?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to.
And your life is short.
Yeah,
You've got
we
to
want good
the
stuff.
good stuff. The most unusual item you've had in your rental collection.
There's a coat, a 3/4 coat with Charlie Chaplin on. And I originally made it for Manuel Escorcia when he did a tour in South Africa. And he
Very
wore a
good.
gold sequin shirt with it.
Oh, my soul.
And I went into the movies one day, and lo and behold, the upholstery's the same as my Charlie Chaplin coat.
Oh, no way.
But yes, Charlie is still in the shop, and he goes out now and then, and it becomes a talking point.
Yeah.
You know, so in other words, if your partner is boring, then let's talk about my jacket.
Let's have a
Yeah.
quick look at some of these comments coming in as well. Yeah, while we're about it, I see quite a few more coming in there. Gareth Burley saying hello,
Hello,
handsome.
Gareth.
There we go. And he's going to go. Elsaby, I see.
Els Boshoff.
Yes, Elsaby Boshoff says, hello, Heinz, Gino, Heinz In Style and ex-ODI, Ocean Divers International, worked together for many
we
years.
did very
Yes.
much so. Another wonderful couple that believed in Mr. PE.
Yeah.
We did Mr. P for 20 years, and you know what?
Yeah.
Most of our sponsors bought into the concept.
Yeah.
And Elsaby and her husband, now you're going to shoot me, darling. What's...
Yeah. Well, she can put it in. She can
Sorry,
put it in. Yeah.
but Leslie.
Leslie,
sorry.
okay.
Thanks. They bought into the concept, and they believed in what we were doing, because it wasn't a modeling competition, Mr.
Yeah.
B, which we
Yeah.
then later changed to Uberman.
Yeah.
It was very much giving the youngsters building blocks
Yeah.
for life.
Okay.
That was much more than anything
Yeah.
else. Thank you, Elsaby. I appreciate
Yes.
your message.
And Elmy says Heinz is a great business person, fair and honest. Fatikaki. Fatikaki, there.
Ja, maar steeds met jou, Elmarie. Handsome, which one, Gareth?
Oh, hello, handsome.
Thank you, my
Oh,
dear
thank
friend. I
you.
appreciate it.
Me too. Gary Anderson, you look amazing. So enjoying this evening. Thank you very
Thanks,
much,
Gary.
Kate. You know, I just put this. Actually, underneath it's not so great here, but we got this.
But at
over
least
here.
the look is there.
Yeah, the look is
Ek
there.
het Gerrit, ek gaan nie jou staaltjie vertel op hierdie lig van.
Hi, you legend.
Dankie.
What is Egbert? Okay, sounds like an interesting guy.
Greg Ritz,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
His actual name is Egbert.
Egbert.
Ja.
Greg. No way, is that Greg?
Hallo
Egbert.
Janetjie, sy is van Slipperfields.
Oh,
Jy is
wow,
ook 'n
wait.
legend, my girl, en dit wat jy doen vir
Ja,
nie
nee.
net vir besigheid maar ook vir die community.
What,
Hierdie vrou, Babsie de Jager.
Yes, tell me about Bubsy.
She was my late mom's hairdresser in Uppington.
Oh, no ways, Bubsy.
Now, I used to go...
Ek sien die hare, kyk die hare is pers.
and she
Jou gunsteling kleur.
darling is in her 80s.
Ja, but looking
Now,
good.
First my pram would stand in a hair salon, then my tricycle, then my junior bicycle, then my chopper.
Yeah, oh, chopper, do you have a chopper
Yes,
as
I had
well?
a red chopper, of course.
Yeah.
The red chopper, and then...
They had purple ones. You remember the purple chopper?
Yes, but I had a red metallic one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
which
lovely.
a guy stole one day.
With the gear stick in the
Yeah,
middle.
go.
Lovely.
Which a guy stole one day, but I saw him, so I followed him. And his dad was a policeman.
Ooh, yeah.
And he gave him a hiding with the army belt.
Ooh, yes, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was... And he had to fix my bike. and return it, and the whole story. But in any case, later on, my motorbike was standing at Babsy's hair salon, and then if she's short of hands, I would help. Philip Locher, hello.
Philip Locher, how's it all the way from America? He's
wow, awesome, Paul.
Yeah, and Barbara Manor, she's regular on here, colour brown and no, really.
Darling, colour brown is in for winter.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, yeah. All the shades of browns will be in for winter, from rust through to chocolate brown.
And the burnt orange is part of that group as well.
We've already got rust suits in.
Okay.
And we've also got... Dankie, Louisie.
Louis van der Merwe sê, jy's pragtig, dankie man. Lots of love.
En al my glorie, né? Gelukkig is hulle wye screen by hierdie plek, so dis alright. Brian
Wilkinson, extra boardwalk legend.
Brian, we did so much together at the boardwalk in the early days, good old days we had there.
It was with Maureen and the gang. Brendan Nell says, only time green looks good is when you says go.
Okay, well, we'll see. Well,
I like green.
In a suit can also be go, huh?
You know, green was one of my favorite colours. I don't know if it suits me as to wear, but
No, but you know what? It's not a lelike groen wat ons het.
Yeah, it's a forest green. It looked beautiful.
Dark green.
It's very nice.
Very beautiful.
God says he must comment on my style. You know, I tend to just wear the most outlandish thing I can get my hands on.
You know what's the nicest part? You can carry it off.
I think
it suits your personality.
It does
suits
me.
Your attitude. And you know what? You can wear the most outrageous outfit.
Yeah.
And it will look good. Yeah. Because why? You can carry it off.
I hope so. When you get something outrageous, let me know. We'll give it a go.
We've done a couple for you.
We have.
I've got an animal print jacket still in the shop. It must be easy 25 years old.
No ways.
And it was rented out the past weekend.
Yes, you see, it's crazy. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, we've had, for some other reason, I never did away with it yet.
Yeah. It's part of your nostalgia.
Yes, it is. And the guy walked in on Friday last week and he said, I need something for a party. So the girls showed him this and he said, yes.
There we go.
And he was happy. And he wore his wife's gold tight lycra top under.
Perfect.
Forty's got the buddy.
Excellent.
So that was all right.
That was fine.
He's got the buddy.
He's got the buddy to do it.
Garth, yes. Are you going to try and follow Gino's now?
There we go.
Oh my word, you see. He's got the personality and attitude, so he can carry it off.
He can carry that stuff. Okay,
that's the nice part of it.
That was with Bev Watrous for the Homemakers Expo about 10 years ago, I think. You can see my youth in that picture as well. Good Lord. Janine, I think lovely
you also too.
Janine, I love that. Actually, Janine's always very stylish. Yes. She is.
Yes,
she's got class. That
I love
Janine, love it
very often.
No, it's classy lady that. I love
Bartel, genade. Ek het hom begin aantrek in nee, ons kan nie vanaand diep gaan met dit dan.
Vir ons ietsie diep. Nee.
Ons kan nie. Ek weet net ek het jou aangetrek van dat jy staan in Indro-Arabië was. Jy baie vol stront was.
Jo.
En dan het jy daar mooi groot geword en nou is jy happy met wat as jy gee. So dis maar ek dink is jy 'n mooi vrou wat jou uitgesort het.
You see. Ja, dit gebeur. Het gebeur. Aiden McKenzie, we thought you would make a bunch of VP reprobates make us look good. At the Mr. and Mrs. VP 1998.
And you can't believe we're doing Mr. and Miss VP this coming Friday.
Really?
I had a couple of guys in
you
today.
Still do that, eh?
So yeah, we're doing it. We're doing them this coming week.
Actually, you know what?
Next week it's Curo, and I'm going to Kirkwood on Thursday. Believe it or not.
Fantastic.
To do them, Mr. and Miss Kirkwood.
If I think about my 1988 was our matric year at VP, and I think it was Neil's. It was Neil's. Most lighties at a rich. You know, I wasn't going to go there, Brendan.
Well, Brendan, you're obviously talking about...
We even went around the Purple Chopper, which isn't great either. Amanda Duplessis, Heinz says, we must nog altyd deel van ons vente
van die. Vanaand oor jou kinders gepraat.
Ja.
Beautiful children from a beautiful family.
Oh, lovely.
Michael Chewy. Mike.
Hey, thank you, Michael. You know, I had to up my game a bit.
Me. Keep that in mind, right?
I don't know about that. It's lies.
And he's still carrying it off, so that's
lies.
I'm trying to follow in his footsteps.
But I remember it was Niels that did our fashion show in 1988.
Yes.
In 88. And do you remember Michiel de Beer?
Yes.
Yeah, Michiel. Now, Michiel I remember he gave me a suit to wear that from Niels. I remember it was
It was
also...
called the Pizzazz Evening.
Yeah.
In a motor showroom here in Greenacres.
Yo, is that the one?
Yes.
It
It was a massive show.
It was big.
It
big
was
one.
huge. It was, to be honest with you, we actually took Novilon, thick Novilon, and we cut it out
Yeah.
and laced it up at the top, at the back, for the girls to wear, and we had Niels on the black Novilon with the gold Niels. Obviously, I had clothing from Gino. Stop laughing. They had
Jeez, like...
white leggings and stuff on with this black.
Okay.
It was very
Was it
different.
like-
It was way too advanced for people.
You know, it's a bit space mace moves there.
But yeah, it looked divine.
Have you ever been at a time when you were starstruck by a client?
Yes. Because sometimes, you think, okay, no, I know everything and there's not much more that I can learn.
Yes.
And then somebody walks in with a total way out look,
Yeah.
total way out personality, and total way out request of what they must get.
Okay.
So yeah, it
You gotta
has
learn.
happened once or twice. It has happened.
And you got to sit in. Do you do most of the stuff yourself still, or you
No,
got
we
a
import
team?
most of the stuff, unfortunately. I do collect antique jewelry here and there, which I rent out.
So you check that stuff out.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My staff is mostly on the floor. I'm still on the floor. I also do appointments.
Okay.
But yeah, that happens. If they get busy, because there's 4 of them on the floor. If they get busy, I go in as the next one.
Okay.
And I don't mind. I always keep an eye.
Yeah.
I listen to what's going on in the shop, and then I'll chirp in and
okay.
you know what? No, that's not working. This afternoon, I had a gentleman in from Dispatch High School at their matric farewell next week, and he wants to wear a certain look.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fine. Put your outfit together and let me have a look. So I said to him, I don't like the shirt and I don't like your hanky in your pocket. He looked at his mother and said, "Yo, die man is ongeskik." I said, "No, brother, we need you to be in top shape."
Yeah.
So I changed his shirt to a different style.
Yeah.
And I gave him a color pattern hanky.
Yeah.
And he changed the whole look. And he said, "Geez, I never thought I can be this good looking." I said,
Yeah.
With 2 simple changes, it worked.
Yeah. It gets right.
So yeah, you know what? Sometimes it works. 99.9% it works. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Okay.
And then I leave them because, I mean, you know what? Like last week we had a couple in, 2 couples actually,
Yeah.
that had very definite ideas of what they want to wear for their matric farewell. So I said, by the end of the day, guys, no problem. It's not working for you.
Yeah.
But if you feel you want to look like it, I'm not going to fight
okay.
you. You know, it's just
What's the most challenging part about running the store?
to get stock that's different.
Yeah.
You know what? With the economy being down, we don't get outrageous stuff at the moment.
Okay,
All the
okay.
factories make basic stuff.
You got to take a more not conservative but more sort of safer.
They
approach.
all take the safer route at the moment.
yeah.
So I struggle to get something different.
Yeah.
We end up making some stuff for clients.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works.
Yeah.
But there's challenges every day. But stock-wise, it is to get something different that not everybody has got, or that you can't buy at a chain store.
Okay.
You know what? Sometimes you just don't have any other option but to go that route.
Yeah.
But then your combination must be good.
Yeah.
It must be different. It must make a statement. It must complement the guy or the girl, and then it works.
Yeah.
Then it works. You know what? You can dress 10 guys in exactly the same suit.
Yeah.
But 10 personalities and attitudes will come forth.
Yeah.
And they will look different.
Yeah.
We had 12 guys from Mr. Heinz DF, which is next Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, right.
We had 12 of them, very young, very educated young boys, well, young men now.
Yeah.
And extremely well-mannered.
Yeah.
And we
Ordentlik.
dressed them. Ja.
Well, DF af, jy just
They
was
don't ordentlike young men.
Nee.
Yeah. And we dressed them now for the event for next week.
Yeah.
And it was so nice to play around with something different here and there. Some of them were open for it, and some said, no, I'll rather go the more safe route.
Conservative.
Or more classic. Yeah, but
Yeah.
by the end of the day, we all got them in stunning outfits.
Lovely.
That complements them, that they can carry on stage.
And there's also, but it carries the Heinz name as well. Heinz In Style is going to be there for that generation.
Yes.
The fact that you do these things at schools, it's a really good.
You know what, Gino?
thing.
In 1992, I started Mr. and Miss High Schools,
Yeah,
which we started as an event, not so much a modeling competition,
Yeah.
but to teach and expose the scholars to something else more than sport and academics.
yes, of course.
The whole idea for us was they had to put the whole event together.
Yeah.
They had to design the ticket, do the ticket sales, do the kiosk, do the sound,
Yeah.
do the lighting, do the
Yes.
choreography.
The event.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
They had to put together.
Yeah,
And it worked for a couple of years. It worked extremely well. And then the school started getting in professionals.
yes,
And
of course.
it lost what it was all about.
Yeah.
And
You're
that
so
was
right.
sad, and we've got quite a couple of schools coming back now again,
Yeah.
and which is nice because by the end of the day, those winners become your school ambassadors.
Yes.
They become your host and hostess at a sponsors evening or at a parents evening. Or
Yeah, those leadership roles are-
They
okay.
attend the primary school, or
Yeah.
some of the girls use the female winners for the champagne girl, for
Yeah.
the rugby, for the big events.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Everybody can model,
Yeah.
good or bad, but it goes around developing,
Yeah.
giving building blocks that they can use, maybe not now,
Yeah.
a bit later.
Yeah.
Building blocks, I must tell you this quickly. A
Yeah.
guy entered Mr. P, it was
Yeah.
still Mr. P then,
Yeah.
and he stood an extremely good chance to win. His marks were high, and
Mm.
he was like
Okay, sharp.
rather in the top 3 all the time.
Yeah.
You know what, for Mr. P, we never had personal judging
Yeah.
or discussions. I used to use an average of 19 judges
Yeah.
over the spectrum of the 11 weeks.
Yeah.
So that no favoritism can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
So in any case, he came to me and he said, Mr. Heinz, I must tell you, I don't want to be arrogant, but if I do win the competition, I need to tell you now to take me out. And I'm like, flabbergasted. I said, explain. He said, my work has become so hectic
Yeah.
that I will not be able to fulfill my role as Mr. P the way it should be.
Yeah.
And he ended up second
Yeah.
through the points.
Okay.
And he sent me a message in February.
Yeah.
And he says to me, just to let you know, the building blocks you taught me then, I'm still using because I've just opened my 5th shop.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that is good.
Wonderful.
Because those little things can change a school-going person, a child, especially.
Into a total different
It
direction.
just takes it into a different direction.
Yeah,
You know.
big time.
Those shows, those things that you do, and you're so right about them. It's much better if they can do that whole thing themselves.
Yes.
Getting professionals may look fantastic,
Yeah.
but hell, man, it's not teaching those kids anything. It's just teaching them.
Yeah.
Parrot. Yeah.
Parrot fashion.
Any fashion faux pas?
Lots.
Lots.
Lots. You know, when you arrive at a red carpet event
Yeah.
and this girl is wearing obviously not a cheap pair of sandals.
Yeah.
And the toes are manicured to the nines.
Yes.
Pedicured, my apologies.
Yes.
And she's draped in gold and diamonds.
Dripping.
But her haks kiana. Oh. The Moses, you can grate cheese on that. That's a fashion faux pas.
Okay, that's what Huckstein.
If you want to be groomed on the top, you need to be groomed at the bottom. It's, because you know what? Feet of a woman tells you a lot.
Yes. Okay.
It tells you.
You're a foot person.
That's a total different thing we can go.
It's got a bit of a fetish, I think.
It's a total. So that's a fashion faux pas. And then also when guys very often say, no, I've got a suit in my cupboard.
Yeah.
And then they get dressed in the suits too small.
Oh dear. Yes.
But they wear it. So
Oh.
they look ridiculous.
Yes. Okay.
And that after the wife said, go to the eyes. She
Yeah.
phoned me and said, my husband so-and-so is coming in. I said, fantastic, thank you. What do you want us to dress him in? No, we're going to such and such a red carpet. I said, no problem. And then they don't.
Yeah, and
and
then
then
it's
I'm
got
at
the
the
suit.
red carpet event as well, very often
Yes.
in a working capacity.
Yes, of course.
And then I said, yo, that's the oak that was supposed. And through
Yeah.
the night, during the evening, I found out, okay, that is the girl that phoned me. So yeah.
Same one. Oh my word! Most unique theme party you've ever dressed someone for?
Unicorn.
Crazy stuff. Unicorn. What is it?
You made
What's
a
that?
unicorn outfit at the yippies.
A unicorn.
Glitter pit.
Is it
full
a
of glitter?
glitter? Oh my word! Is it a
Sequins,
hectic?
beads, the whole story.
And
yeah.
a horn.
And they were very specific on the length of the horn.
Oh really? We're going into red chopper territory again.
But no,
Really?
actually,
It had to be a certain length.
I'm not a party shop. I'm not a themed party
Yes,
shop.
yes.
But they very often come and then ask these ridiculous requests. And then I say, I don't have it in stock, but
Yeah.
would you like me to make it?
Yeah.
And then I would draw something and, oh no, that's exactly what I'm after.
Who makes for you then? Or do
I've
you-
got CMTs that
Oh,
makes.
okay.
Yeah. I don't stitch myself. And
Okay.
as I said, I don't call myself a designer. I'm a
Yeah.
stylist.
Okay.
I hate it when somebody calls themselves a designer and they actually have got no idea. They can't draw a pattern and
Yeah.
they can't stitch. They can't sew. Then
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not a designer.
Yeah, then because you've got to actually do that prototype.
Yeah, so we have to.
Your favorite accessory to complete an outfit?
For males, it's definitely a neck piece, be a tie or a bow tie or a scarf or a Mayfair or a ascot.
What's a
or
Mayfair?
An English French tie.
Oh,
a
is it?
French tie. A Mayfair is a glorified tie. It looks divine. We've got them, they're self-knotted already,
see.
so
Oh,
you
wow.
just clip them in much
Oh, right,
easier.
yes, if I can
It's an English garment that they would wear to Ascot and that type
Oh,
of thing.
Ascot Park, of
Yes.
course. Yeah.
And for the girls, I must be honest with you, jewelry makes or break an outfit.
Okay.
You can wear this wonderful dress and then wear very iffy all the wrong jewelry, and then your picture doesn't look
Jewelry
so
people in town that you. I mean, I know there's Jenny Gold.
Jenny Gold.
Did the
She's
stuff.
bringing out a new range.
Yeah, she's always got the new range
Yeah,
up.
she's bringing
Just
out
look around one.
soon. Why do I think
Design.
next week or so?
Yeah.
She's bringing out a new range. You know, very often I would suggest type of things the girls must go for, and then they go shopping. There's
Okay.
a couple of shops in town
All right.
that they can go shopping. I'm again nostalgic.
Yes.
Wear your late grandfather's cufflinks.
Yes.
Because that's in fashion.
Yeah.
Or the ID bracelet. You remember the chain with the name
Yes, the
on.
name.
That's also back.
Where's mine? I've
The
got
tie pin is back.
Okay.
So that's all nice things. And for the girls, I very often say, see if there's granny's bracelet
Yes,
or granny's
something.
earrings, or because you know what, that it just grounds the outfit a
Yeah,
little bit more.
yeah.
For me personally, maybe not for anybody else.
Makes you feel good about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It does. I do love that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice. It's very nice. It's very
Yeah.
nice.
This was my grandfather's. That's why.
Well, there you
You
go.
see.
Yeah.
So it is. It
Nostalgia
does.
is
It does.
good.
Nostalgia's in there. It's in
I
there.
think it's a good base, and it grounds us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nostalgia and sentimental
It is. It is.
stuff grounds us definitely. You know, otherwise we
Yeah.
flounce around and it's not always so lekker. But once you more grounded, your partner can be a grounder.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
can make
It
or
does.
break you. Let's be
It
honest.
does. Yeah. Yeah. My
Male or
wife is
female?
You married? Were you married?
24 years.
24 years. Okay.
Tanya died in October 2020. She had
Is it
MS.
Tanya.
Not Tanya.
Not Tanya.
Yeah,
Not
Janine just spoke about. She always had very short hair,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and like in a
24 years married.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
and
That's
she died of MS related.
okay.
stuff.
Okay.
So, but
It
you
was
know
a
what?
long-
It's one of those things. She had MS for 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I looked after her, and our house became a hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
Because
that
you know
hindsight.
what, I made her the promise, and I said to her, I will keep her in the house until medically I can't look after her
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And the Wednesday afternoon, I realized, okay, things are happening.
can't.
It's not.
Can't do this.
So I phoned her doctor, and he said, no, well, let's go in.
Yeah.
And it was, as I said, October 2020.
Yeah. Wow.
And
So, geez,
that was the
COVID
Wednesday,
time.
Yeah.
Hey.
And the Thursday afternoon, he phones me and he said, okay, Hansi, there's two options we can do. We can either put her on the machines
Yeah.
and keep her alive, or we can make her comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she had a living will.
Okay. Oh,
I've
did
also
she?
got a living will. And you know what? I'm very much a promoter for living wills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially in relationships, marriages, because it takes the emotional stress and guilt feeling off the partner.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I said to him, his name is also Heinrich. I said to him, Heinrich, look on her file. Her living will is on the file in your rooms. And I still said to him, look at the 3 paragraphs, and you will see she didn't want machines, she didn't want to be kept alive artificially and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So for me, yes, you will still try because there's a little bit of breath.
Of course, yes.
But I never realized, or not that I didn't realize, she became deaf and blind
Okay.
3 weeks before that.
Yo.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
okay.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, so life wasn't quality
Yeah,
for her.
yeah.
I mean, she's a very vivacious girl, and she was very active and crafty and arty.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
So
okay.
and she was a amateur
Uppington girl or not?
No, local girl.
PE. Okay. She was.
Patch actually.
Okay.
And,
From the patch.
Klips patch, hulle gooi nog steeds klippe. But in any case, that was the Thursday afternoon, and 20 to 2 the Friday morning they phoned me to say I must come.
Yeah.
And when I got to her, she was basically cold already. So there's a little bit of breath. Her eyes were halfway closed.
Yeah.
And we spoke, and I prayed for her, and she just became very calm.
Yeah.
And I said that she must hang on, her parents on the way.
Okay.
And her mom walked in.
Folks as well.
And when her dad walked in, she just breathed out.
Yeah.
No, nothing loud, nothing raucous.
Yeah.
Just breathed out. So I rejoice in her life.
Yeah.
It's not nice. I miss her daily.
Yeah.
Very often I sit in the shop and I'm on my way actually with a piece of paper to where her office used to be. Nothing. Oh no, shit, she's not there anymore. Or I will be at an event. I used to check on her regularly when she was at home or wherever, just to say, how's it? Is she all right?
Yeah. Alles okay.
Okay, but she's not there anymore.
Yeah,
you can't do that. So it's important for couples. Doesn't mean that you must be married. Look out for one another.
Yeah.
Trust one another.
Yeah.
Be the other one's angel.
Yeah.
Because that's vital.
I think with such a long illness though, as well, it's a certain, you get into perhaps into a certain way of dealing with it as well. You knew this was coming. You knew it was coming as well. It's always a shock. It's
you know what? It's like a friend of mine's mom died on Tuesday last week.
Yeah.
And she was in bed for 11 years. She had Alzheimer's.
Wow. Okay.
And you expect it might happen today. It might happen today. It might happen today. And then it's still a hell of a shock.
Yeah, of course.
When it happens.
Yeah.
because just maybe we can do an extra day. You know what, if you look at it the other way, it's sometimes very selfish to try and keep somebody alive like an animal.
Of course.
Don't try and keep them alive for your sake.
If they're suffering, and
the same with the person. I mean, that's why the living will work so well. I didn't have to try and keep her alive. She made the decision, and we stuck to that.
So it's a good thing to have that.
Very much.
Because
Very much.
I know that I've got some getting towards the end of the normal session. We got a quick ending session that we normally do. It's called the getting to know you session.
Okay, I thought you knew by now.
No, we do, but we dig a little bit deeper with a couple more questions. All right, for the last little stretch, let's do it.
Not so quick.
There's a couple of ones that are the getting to know you ones. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Get to know all about you.
A little bit of Julie Andrews for you. Okay. All right. Something particularly spontaneous or irresponsible that you've done?
I'm not a smoker or a drinker, but I had some wonderful cookies one night. And then I couldn't understand why is the fence so high while the gate is unlocked.
It's a view that just expanded in front of you. Fantastic. All right. The biggest risk that you've ever taken?
To open the shop at a young age.
Yeah, I actually didn't ask you about that because that's a hell of a thing. What 26 you say? You had these jobs. Did you save your money? Are you good with your money?
Yeah, I was. now I don't have money, so there's nothing to be bad about.
It doesn't matter.
You know what? Coming to money,
Yeah.
somebody asked me this afternoon, how's business?
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I can pay all my stuff that I need to pay, my running cost.
Yeah.
I don't have debt.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's my winning.
Do you rent that property? Do you own the property?
I own the property.
You own the property as well. You see, that's a winner.
The 3 shops
Wow.
that we're in.
All those ones, eh? Okay, well then you can
No,
always
I was
rent when you
fortunate.
retire.
My dad invested money for us, and
Okay.
he was an extreme businessman.
Okay.
So yeah, I learned a lot from him finances wise as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So yeah.
And you've always had your HR backing, from Technicon days. So at least it helps you to deal with people, because that's mostly what a business is about.
You know what I said to somebody this afternoon? We
Yeah.
spoke about what makes you happy and what makes your world go round. I said, unfortunately, money doesn't make my world go round. Although a lot of people feel that money must make your world go round.
Yes, yeah.
People make my world go round.
Yeah.
Happy people.
Of course.
A happy customer leaving the shop. That makes my world
Yeah.
go round. We need money to make a living.
Yeah.
We need money to make a nice living.
Yeah. Yes.
To
Okay.
enjoy good things.
Yes.
But it's not my priority.
Yeah. Well,
I'll never
that's
be
good.
rich.
That's good. I like that. And it is all about people.
Yeah.
And, think about how many people, so many people know you. I know. You talk about Heinz. Everybody has been to Heinz at some
So
stage.
how come I can't retire?
You can't. No. You're going to have to keep on helping those people.
I'll get them on
Okay.
the right track.
The most nervous that you've ever been.
Ooh, many a times. I said to a guy this afternoon, he wants to become a master of ceremonies. I said, okay, that's cool. No problem. He said, but I'm very nervous. I said, my friend, you must always be nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Oh, there's some photos there.
Yeah, chamber dinner. Look at me, fatty.
Chamber dinner.
Chamber dinner.
Yeah. There we go.
That's Marco.
Okay.
My word.
there's
Where
some
did you
old-
find this? Nicholas and Nicola.
90s.
He was
That
one
is-
of our Mr. P's.
Oh, excellent.
That was a wedding at Plantation, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Lovely.
Oh, yes.
Oh, looking good.
That
Wow.
was one of our bridal stands.
Lovely.
I made those flowers, eh? I had
That's
them made.
beautiful.
It's not- There's Dovadola.
Dovadola.
Yeah, she was on Bravo.
We're bravo, okay. Oh, that's lovely. Good
This
thing.
Marco Fenty was our junior Mr. PE.
I remember that.
That is a group called The Creed.
Okay.
They sing the most amazing songs.
Lovely suits.
There's Mr. Tobias.
Oh, that's Charlton.
Was it, you could say,
That's it.
fundraiser.
That looks
That
like...
was also the fundraiser.
Okay.
Part of the fundraiser. We had to dress the guys in something with purple.
Ah, right.
Yes, the theme was
Okay.
purple that night. That's our
Your favorite color. Is that your favorite color?
No, it's not burnt orange. It's
Oh,
my
burnt
favorite
orange
colour.
is the favorite color. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, no, we dressed up.
There we go.
Daniel.
There's your
She
favorite.
was beautiful. That
That's,
was one of the sophisticated modeling competitions.
Lovely. That was.
That's
yeah.
Neil and Cameron at one of the events. There's Jenny.
It's Jenny. It's Jenny
Jean-Paul
Gold.
Raper. Was
Yes.
one of our Mr. PEs.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jean Paul, yes.
This couple is absolutely divine. The dress that she's wearing is an old lady gave it to me, and she was 94 when she gave me this
Wow.
dress. And it comes from Paris.
Jo.
Regte Paris.
Yes,
né?
sir.
Oor die
Ja,
water.
nie Parijs nie. Paris.
And I've got 4 of these vintage dresses.
Yeah.
And Tanya walked in and she said, I need something different.
Tanya Placanores.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
And I mean, firstly, I love her short hair. It's just
Yes.
magnificent.
She's in Portugal now.
Yes.
Somebody tag
Yes.
Tanya. She looks beautiful here.
And she wore that dress, and I mean, she could wear that dress. It was magnificent. We
Yeah.
did some
I just love her as well. She's such a different thinker. And
out the box.
yeah, she's a winner.
That was
She's
an
a-
event we did at Swan Lake.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this guy is a good model, and he's on the ships.
Okay.
Cruise
She's
ships.
doing the cruise ships now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy on the right just got married a year
Okay.
and a half ago.
There we go. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
that
that's
red.
Gino and Marco. He got married. They just had
Yeah.
the little one. That's Fancy Baloko on our far right.
Okay,
He just
yes.
won a national
Fancy.
bodybuilding
Yes.
bodybuilding comp. And then there's Zeno Adams. He's in
Zeno.
Cape Town now.
Okay.
So yeah, that
Yo,
was it.
lovely.
Edwin Meyer.
Okay.
He's part of the Meyer clan.
Okay.
That was
There we
another. Was a chapel. If
Lovely.
you walk in, you saw that.
Oh, that's
what you
beautiful.
saw. Yeah. So I made the backdrop. It was an organ because
Yeah.
the guy restores pipe organs.
Okay. Well, there we go. Back into the red choppered zone
I'm
again.
telling you. Oh, that's Ferran. That's Mr. P. Uberman. That's Ferran.
Okay.
He used to work. He's wearing a Jenny Gold pin.
Yes, I see Jenny
Yeah.
Gold's work there.
And
yeah.
it was one of the events that I dressed him for at Boardwalk.
Lovely.
That's some
There's
of
the
our
Uberman.
words.
Uberman again. Oh, that looks nice, eh?
The shoot we done. You know that.
Does it take a picture like you take of a car?
If
You know.
you look at that,
Yeah.
it looks red, but it's actually our burgundy suit.
Okay. Okay.
But
It's quite
now
dark.
it's combined so differently
Yes.
that it gives you a different color.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Oh wow.
That
Oh,
is at the race.
is it Brody?
Today.
Is
No,
it Brody
that's
on the left?
Lotter and he's Casper Lotter and
Okay.
Matthew Harris
Okay.
and sorry, oh man, I forgot.
Yeah,
all
okay.
that now.
Oh, that's
That's
beautiful.
Chad Durham, and she's our first. She was our first Mademoiselle.
Okay.
Marissa Grubener. That's Mr. Benjamin.
Uh-huh.
That is Selwyn's daughter, Kelsey.
Oh, wow.
And her partner.
Beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Well, she's got good genes, that one, eh?
Just celebrated her 21st.
I mean, to have a mix between Selwyn and
Yes,
Tash, that's like,
absolutely.
that's going
That
to be
girl
beautiful.
is a magnificent swimmer. I think she's going to get national colours
Wow. Okay.
soon. And she also walked in and said, I need something very comfortable.
Yeah? Oh, lovely.
That was the wedding.
Okay. Oh, that's
That's one of
nice,
our
eh?
embroidered jackets. It was worn by Ferreira Stumke there.
Sure.
One of our July dresses.
Okay.
It's
Lovely.
a real July
Yeah.
garment. There's
There's
Tasha
Natasha,
herself.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
as well. Oh,
that's
that's
the
beautiful.
entrance of the new shop. Well,
Wow,
after
okay.
we revamped it.
Yes. Okay. You do constantly do revamping.
Around about every 5 years. You know, it's also
Okay.
to change energies. There's the green suit.
Oh, is that the green one?
That's the forest green suit.
Wow.
So it looks very dark on the rail, but
Yeah.
once you got it on and the reflection of
Okay.
your screen looks totally
Yes.
different.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That's one of our adverts.
There we go.
That dress was actually it's an evening dress, but
Yeah.
it was used as a wedding dress in
Lovely.
America. And it comes from America.
As it as well.
So if you rented the dress, went over to America to get married.
Okay. Okay. Well, here's another question. Is something that people would be surprised to learn about you?
I'm a qualified mechanic.
You know? Yeah.
Honestly,
Proper.
very little people know that.
Diesel. Or any
both.
cars. Any
Petrol
cars.
and diesel.
Yeah, I would never have said that. Gary's thrown his head back and thinking, never, ever what I thought.
Nee.
So,
My
so you
favourite.
can get,
Neither would I trust my car.
Especially nowadays, I agree with you.
okay, you wouldn't trust your car just yet.
No,
But
I
but
agree.
if things go wrong with your car, then you'll get in there if you have to or not.
I phoned the dealer.
Oh, well.
I phoned the dealer.
Has your life been different to what you would have imagined?
In some ways, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would become a widow so quickly.
Oh man,
But yeah, that's happened.
yeah.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I must be honest, there's very little that I would like to change about
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
And the 60 years that passed, very little.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for every day. I've learned through Natania's illness,
Yeah.
you take one day at a time. You
Yeah.
live for today,
Yeah.
not for tomorrow. You live for today. Yesterday is gone. You can't do anything about
Yeah,
it.
nothing.
But you live for today.
Yeah.
So I get up in the morning and I said, God, help me for today.
Okay.
Not for the week or the month.
Yeah.
Today. Just today.
It's good to get through.
Absolutely. just today, and I'm happy.
And I mean, all these things, like you said, with your wife now, those are all things that add to who you are.
Yes.
So they make you, and they all teach you a lesson. Obviously,
absolutely. It
sometimes you
molds
think
you.
this lesson wasn't really necessary, you know. But
It wasn't the
makes you-
nicest lesson.
No,
Let's
no,
say
it's
that.
just it's
But
and
you have
it's
to go through that to be prepared for other things. I must
Yeah,
be honest with
yeah.
you. When I turned 50, I sat in my office the morning
yeah,
and I was praying and I said, Lord, after I achieved all my goals and objectives and things, what else is there you want me to do?
yeah,
And he says to me, I'll show you.
yeah,
That was in February.
yeah.
In March, Natanya fell extremely ill and I
Okay.
had to start looking after her.
Okay. So
yeah,
that was it.
We
That was it.
sometimes feel that we've got no direction in life. We sometimes feel that there's nothing nice for us on earth, but search and
Yeah.
you will find your purpose.
Yeah.
Because you can't just float around. You need to have
Yeah.
purpose. Doesn't matter if you're at school or an older or an average person or an older person, you need to have purpose.
Yeah.
You need to get up you need to do something, even if you just feed the dog and the cat.
Yeah, yeah,
That's part of your purpose.
yeah. It's true.
Yeah, very much.
Excellent. The hardest that you've ever worked.
I used to work 7 days a week.
Really?
Yeah. From it,
With your
very
shop
often
open?
from 7 o'clock in the morning till whatever time at night.
Yo.
And I had to learn to cut down because you know what? We're all just human.
Yeah.
We flesh and blood. You need to rest sometime. In 2009, I had a very unfortunate health incident.
Okay.
So that also cut me down to size.
Yeah.
And I started not doing anything on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday. Where
Okay.
possible, nothing on a Saturday afternoon. I'm open on a Saturday 9-1.
Yeah.
And I enjoy myself.
That's the retail. That's the retail thing. 9 to 1.
You know what,
have
my
to be
staff, I must be honest with you, some of them with me now 27 years.
Wow.
Of the 32.
Yeah.
I don't have staff turnover.
Yeah.
I really don't. And I'm very blessed.
Well, that
with
says
those.
good things about you, Heinz, because you
But
know.
it's also their dedication.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all girls working for me.
Okay.
And we close at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and during the week. There's a reason for it though.
Yeah.
They're all moms. They
Yeah.
all got husbands. They all got households. So that extra hour I would have been open.
Yeah.
The extra 200 Rand I would have made.
Yeah. So it doesn't
But
matter.
now my girls leave at 5 and they only get home at 7.
Yeah,
They leave
it's
at
nice.
4
Yeah.
and they get home at 5:15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is human.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Because they need to prep for the evening for supper.
course.
They need to check out the kids. They need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
chat to
Do
the
their things.
husband. There's their house. So yeah.
Well, I'm sure that
be
that's
human.
that's what
I'm
they
all right with that.
enjoy about working for you as well.
Yeah,
then, 'cause
I'm all
clearly
right
it's
with
a-
that.
So you demand their loyalty and their
But
hard
when
work.
we work, we work.
But
They produce the goods. So
yeah, but you'll give it. Gary's put there. Do you ever let yourself go? What do you mean let yourself go?
explain, Gary.
Yes, explain.
Answer whatever you feel.
Yes, I do sometimes let myself go,
Yes.
especially when I'm at home for a couple of days, 2 or
Yeah.
3 days. I sometimes take like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Yeah.
I don't shave. I wear around,
Nothing.
walk around in shorts,
Underpants.
and I sit outside on my stoep, and I'm in the garden and at the koi pond, and I just feel feathers.
Excellent.
I eat as much as I can.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear.
And I just relax.
Good.
So sometimes
So-
I do let
so you
myself
can.
go, which is good.
Yes.
You know what? Other people go away for weekends, and I'm not a good traveler.
Oh, no.
I don't know why, but
Okay.
I'm not a good. I've been overseas and everything. And
Okay.
I love to go to Keerbrums.
Is that your spot?
It's just far enough.
San Marino, where do you?
I go to Singing Kettle, which
Singing
is
Kettle.
above the restaurant there.
Okay.
It's nice. It reminds me of Mykonos. That's a place that I would love to visit one
Greece,
day.
got to Greece.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to.
You
find
look
a
a bit Greek in a way.
we know from PE that's got connections in Greece.
Oh, well,
I actually know two families
Gastuses.
now.
We'll go speak to the Gastuses.
Yeah, I know. Yes, now know 3 families.
Yeah, it's George and Dawn.
Dawn. But other than
Pizzolatti's.
Olga.
Yes, Olga Hefner. Yeah, she could have.
and Markides is also there.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Ach, you know
Is
what?
that your dream?
I think it will be my dream holiday.
Okay.
I'm too stupid to have a holiday.
Come put money away.
I'm just used to working.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to holiday. It's
Yeah.
a weird concept for me.
Retail's like that because it's every single day. It's all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And I'm happy. It stimulates me. It
Yeah,
makes me
yeah,
happy. I
yeah.
mean, I left the shop on a high this afternoon.
Yeah, good.
Because it was an awesome day.
Yeah, career highlight for you. Last question. Career highlight.
When I opened my shop,
Yeah.
very much so. And maybe I should not say that, but
What?
I'm going to say I opened it debt-free.
Debt free as well.
Debt-free.
Oh, that's good.
So that's definitely a highlight. I must be honest, my Mr. PE and Ubermans and Mademoiselles always a highlight.
Yeah.
Because you work with 12 guys and girls, And you can see how they develop from where you start with them until you finish.
Yes.
Some parents and some girlfriends would come to me and say, "What have you done to my boyfriend? I can't believe he's so changed."
Yes.
And I mean, hello, we never try to change.
A bit of confidence.
We educate you.
Yes.
We give you stepping stones to use.
Yes.
There's one of the finalists, he just turned 40,
Yeah.
and he's in bodybuilding.
Jeez,
I said to him, "Boy, it's impossible. You were a chucky and Mr.
Yeah.
PE."
Yeah.
He said, "Well," I said to myself, before 40, I must have a six-pack. So
There
he's
we
got
go.
a six-pack and
He
he's
got
looking
it.
absolutely
Bodybuilding.
awesome.
It's just that bit of confidence. They almost put them on top of the diving board and just
Yeah,
push them off.
absolutely.
And then
So I had a lot of highlights, I must be honest with you. Dressing Margit, doing a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Doing Green was my last wedding dress. It was a huge dress, a 15-meter train,
wow.
all in frills and very
that-
much embossed and everything
Yo,
here
okay.
at the top.
Okay.
That was my last wedding dress
Okay.
when I left the wedding industry.
Okay, yeah, the wedding stuff.
So that was a high for me. I nearly want to be boring and say every day is a highlight for me.
Yeah.
Because thank God I could make today.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
lived through it. I lived it full.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with what I achieved today. Might
And-
not be much for other people.
And you've
but
got
for
that
me, I'm happy.
that bunch of people that support you, the PE crowd that will always, and there will always be a flow. Why did you leave the wedding industry? Was it just too hectic?
The reason why I left the wedding dress industry,
Yeah.
not the industry as such, is, a bride would come in with enormous amount of pictures.
Yeah.
And very often their bodies can't handle those pictures.
Yeah.
The styles, the design, the pattern.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two, the girl will come in and say, "No, but I want that sleeve of that dress, that bodice of that dress, and this bottom of this dress, and my train must look like that."
Yeah.
It's a total new dress, although there's 3 dresses hanging on the shelf.
Yeah.
You expect me to cut off and make a new
Yes,
dress.
and make a new one. Yes.
That's the difference between renting a wedding dress and
Yes.
buying a wedding dress. If you buy a wedding dress, it can be made exactly the way you want it.
Yeah. Renting
A
a look
rental
around.
dress has got extra seams, extra darts, because we need to
Yes.
to use it over at least 3 sizes.
And you make it
You
smaller
can
or bigger,
make it
whatever you need to do.
expandable, yeah.
Yes, to do it.
So that was my main reasoning for that, and I went more into the rental of the girls' evening wear, the ladies' evening wear.
All right.
That's why I left the wedding industry.
Yeah.
Dress industry.
Yeah, and you want to do stuff that you are enjoying as well.
Absolutely,
You have to do it.
absolutely. And I agree with you.
All right, let's have a quick look at the comments before we leave here. Heinz said, Robert Gilmer.
Oh,
How's it,
Robbie,
Robert? Nice to see you as well. He's
Most
also center
talented
stage.
guy.
Yes, he's with center
Yeah.
stage too. Dion Jabert. How's it,
How's
Dion?
it, young man?
Nice to see you online, man. And I think you're still in contact with Wendy Schaefer now in Ireland.
Yes, I am.
Okay, who's Wendy?
I am.
Is that?
Wendy, her husband was the MD of VW.
Oh wow! Oh yes, yes, Thomas.
Beautiful Thomas, yeah.
Thomas,
A
yeah.
beautiful woman, extremely well cared for, and
Okay.
she's just wonderful.
Oh, lovely, man. And yeah, I see.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
She wore one of my garments. I think one of the last events she attended in PE, it was a
Okay.
black rose ball gown.
Oh,
Huge.
lovely, lovely, lovely.
Jackie
Jackie Palfreman, how's it? We coming to see your antique jewelry.
Okay, I'll have to take it out the office. Michael, how's it?
Here we go. Answer the best in PE. Coming tomorrow, my daughter Dramatric dresses.
More than
Excellent.
welcome. We open from 9 till 4, and later please bring some shoes with, Mike.
That is Michael. That is his daughter. Is his precious. There's been a
If
story
I'm not
there.
mistaken, she's a very good hockey player.
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
Barbara.
Barbara Manor, a lovely old brooch on a jacket or a coat. Or
It's super.
Coat
You're
is
dead
super.
Right. It just finishes off the
Yes,
picture,
yes. Cara
Oh,
Krumles.
Karinkie.
So good. Who's
My nickname for her dad used to call her Katrine, and I also...
Katrine. How's it? Sean Pauls. How's it, Sean?
Sean! How's it?
Wayne Paul's brother, who says his regards as well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
God is having a laugh at us here. Lisa Marie, there we go. We were just talking about you before the show, Lisa Marie.
Dankie darling.
And how you handle that show.
Adres jou gereeld, skat. Of ons het al, very much.
Luister FM, there we got the DJs there.
Dankie Karen.
And I see Linda van der Westhuizen all the way from Queenstown as well.
Absolutely.
Linda's a legend. She's also a classy dresser. Lauren.
You know Lauren?
Yeah, absolutely, you know Lauren
Hello
Mugger.
darling, thanks. I got your likes on Instagram earlier on.
Excellent.
Life is very short.
No, Lauren's a legend. Karen must have a purposeful life. You're quite
absolutely.
right.
Agree with you there.
Brendan Kelly's another awesome show there. If you have a red shop or purple shop, it's still the best Tuesday entertainment. Thank you very much. You have a green shop and it's still the doctor now. He's having a right go at the shoppers.
Absolutely.
No. Karen Krobler says you need to let go. You need to let go. It's
yes,
true.
I did let go.
Good.
So that's why I can smile again, and that's why I've got my joy back in my
Oh,
life.
good.
Hello, Mary.
I'm so glad. Marilyn. There we go.
I dressed her daughter for her events, and now she's an American girl.
American. Oh, excellent. Well,
She just returned from America, actually.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I love it. I mean, PE's online for you here today. It's fantastic.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you, and just to get to know you, because I've known you for many, many, many years, but we've never had a good chat.
Yes,
we've never had a good chat like this, and it's been an absolute pleasure. We've got a competition here for all the winners, for all the guys online. We're going to pull the lever right now, and you're going to win a case of Fitchin Leeds. So we'll send it to you wherever you are, and so we're waiting for Amanda Duplessis.
She will enjoy.
She will
enjoy.
Excellent. I might give it to your daughter at the next one. Otherwise, we'll send it straight to you, Amanda.
Well, let me know if I must take it to the shop and you collect it there.
Oh, maybe a plan. Maybe a plan.
Talk to us quickly.
Yeah, we'll
Talk to us.
We'll make a plan. I'll get it at the shop. Maybe I'll do it at the shop. I'll send it with Heinrich. We'll do it. Lekker Heinz.
I always think I'm in trouble when somebody.
But it's been Heinrich Schmidt. It has been a fantastic interview.
Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Gary.
And thank you to Fitchin Leeds for our sponsorship,
Wonderful
and Amobia for our internet, and Fat Cats for our food. It's been fantastic.
I'm going to have some now.
Yo, Nicola, you know Nicola from Amobia as well. Nicola's a legend too.
They just celebrated, I think, 10 years.
Yes, 10 years for Amobia.
I think.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and they've been wonderful. They helped us out, and of course, Grace and Fat Cats. We always love you because you give us the chance.
Darling Grace, she always says, "Angel, it's not a problem."
Angel, it's not a problem. Thank you, guys,
for years.
and we'll see you next week Tuesday. It's going to be a good show next week.
Coming out of PE town, drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.